G'day there, it's Wicked GQ Patrol here. Over the years, I've come across a lot of electrical equipment, audio equipment especially, that have become collector's editions, and possibly that if you're born in the 2000s or even born in the 90s, some people born in the late 90s or even in the 2000s will have never ever come across one of these things ever in their life, and they'll be wondering, what the hell is it? So I thought, well, why don't I document or video something that came from the 90s and was very, very popular throughout the late 70s, 80s and 90s, until the CD actually replaced this. And this is a Yamaha Natural Sound Stereo double cassette deck. And for those people who have never seen a cassette, they came out a bit like that. And you could record on these. You could buy blank ones. This is a proper recording of one from Indonesia. It's not actually Indonesian music. It's actually Enrique Iglesias. But this was recorded in Indonesia. Now, I do know that it has a big brand name on there, Universal. First off, I'm not collecting any money for making this video, so I ask that is respected. I'm not here to make money. I'm just here to educate people. But, so, here we've got a double cassette deck made in the 90s. Now, why I picked this up is because it costed me $5, literally, you know, a couple of cans of Coke, and we have the fancy works of a reversible cassette player. Now, most of these you could not reverse, and being that this is a double reverse cassette deck, they're even harder to find. It's full digital display on it. Sorry about my crappy video. Full digital display. You can push it on, push it off. It has counters up the top, which are those. And then this here reads your audio. That little turn knob on the bottom right there, you can adjust your recording levels to a tape that is blank. It is Dolby Noise Reduction or Dolby NR type B and C. So the great thing about this is that back in the 90s, when I was a teenager, I've always wanted one of these. And the reason why, it had normal speed dubbing and high speed. So if I wanted to copy a tape, I could easily just whack one in and copy from that deck to this deck without much issue. This tape deck, however, does not have the capability to record on chrome cassettes or metallic cassettes like some of the older tape players, and I believe that's because this one was released in a time where chrome tapes and metallic tapes were no longer popular and hard to find. So if we open that up, it's simple to work it. This one's digital, so we just slide the cassette in there, close it off, and push the play button. If we have a look at that tape, it's actually pulling the tape from one side to the other, and soon enough we should have some music. It is currently running, it's a bit hard to see from the screen, but I believe it's running Dolby B, and that's just so that we don't have so much hiss and noise problems. And you can change that at any time by pushing the button. Now, it doesn't damage the cassette if you want to wish, or if you want to run a Dolby Noise Reduction that's over the stand of what it recorded in. It just sounds a little different and has more noise reduction. Or you can turn it off, which is that. On. I like noise reduction, number one. It takes out the hiss out of the tape. So if we reverse that, we can play the other side of the tape, which doesn't appear to have anything on it. So I'll fast forward. Now, it was great to try and skip to the next track, as you had to basically try and find it. Or on this tape deck, I believe you could do this. Search. Nope, I'm wrong. Now, I don't know if you can hear that. You can actually hear that squeaking and squawking, so you could actually hear what the tape, where your gaps were in the tape between songs. So we'll just stop it there. And the other side does work as well. As you can see, I've wound out about 1/4 of the tape. This is actually playing reverse. This is another old song from Enrique. Reverse that and change the direction. With old tapes, you had to literally push the eject button, flip the tape around like this to get the other side. Maybe it makes a liar of me, because usually that would work. There we go. Now we can't record on these tapes because they are actually protected. So we're just going to bring this back to the end. It's amazing to find a tape player that actually fully works. And there we go. Automatically stops. The counters there were so that if you wanted to mark how many, I'm not sure if it was based in seconds or in just a general timing mark, but you could mark the timing mark on your cassette cover, which I will show you. You could get one of the covers and you could maybe mark next to your favourite track what number was displayed on the screen at the track name, so that you could just fast forward to, let's say, 995, and you could start playing from there and you'd get the song that you wanted. So that's basically what that was for. So that, boys and girls, is my mid-90s tape player. Hope you enjoy. See ya.